So an Ouchi Gari is a major inner reaping throw and one of the most popular throws in judo. So to do an Ouchi Gari, what we're looking at doing is just taking out our opponent's back leg. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So a few pointers that you need to know when you're doing Ouchi Gari. The first, you've got two ways of entering. And I encourage you guys to do it the way your coach tells you to do it. You've got a one-step entry where you just step forward with the left foot and sweeping that right foot. Or you've got a three-step entry, which is right foot, as if you're doing it right-handed, right foot, right foot, which is how I tend to do it and how most people do it, because that way you can disguise Uchimata's, Tai Toshis, all your forward throws with the same footwork. So I can do an Ouchi Gari, I can do a Haragoshi, all from the same footwork. But with a one-step entry, I've only got, I can't really disguise it that well. So what I need to do with Ouchi, I'm going to do a three-step entry. My first foot's going to step quite close to Tillen's right foot as well. Back foot's going to step very, very close to my back foot. And I'm going to pull Tillen down so all his left foot is loaded with his body weight. Then my right leg's going to come through and I take out that leg. Looking at it from this angle, right foot, around about half a foot close to his foot. My left foot comes really close to the back of my foot. Now from here, I want to pull down on Tillen's left leg, so I'm going to load that one full of weight. And when I do that, my right leg comes through, and I'm going to take it out, and I'm driving in this direction, not backwards, but at a diagonal 45 degrees over his leg. A few common mistakes people do when they do Ouchi Gari, like most throws, is they keep their legs dead straight. When my legs are dead straight, I can barely, I knee him in the crutch by accident, and second of all, I can just get my heel through, which means I'm not getting low enough. I must bend my knees, and now my right leg can come really far through to hook. Now when I'm hooking, I try to get my calf to take out his calf, not my ankle take out his ankle. So I really must get my calf coming through against that. And to help you get that, what I tend to teach is, just to angle, is when you come through, rather than coming directly sideways, I encourage you to kick your leg forward. Don't hit your opponent in the crutch. And now you can really hack that backwards. And I'm going to pull it back in this direction to throw Tillen down. Now with my head stays on over this shoulder. That's to stop him turning his shoulders to counter me. So that's really important. Don't have it on this side because he can turn his body a lot easier and maybe counter me for a score. So keep your head on the same side as this shoulder. And lastly, the last thing a lot of people do wrong, because they're not bending their knees, is they stick a leg in like this. See how my hips are pointing towards over this direction? Tillen just lifts that leg up and it throws me either that way or the other way with an Ouchi Gari Sakeshi, and I'm in big problems. So I must keep my hips pointing forward. And I always say it's like giving your partner a cuddle. Just come up, give him a cuddle, my hips are pointing forward, stick a leg through and throw him. That's the position we want. We don't cuddle people sideways, like this, unless we don't like them, but we want to keep our hips pointing forward. So it's important that you keep that. If your legs come sideways, he can throw you with his arms, with his legs, or whatever he wants. So I encourage you guys, get low with your legs, keep your hips forward, pulling down with that shoulder, and you can do that two ways. You can pull down like this, you might want to lift up and over with your right arm, or you can, if this gi's loose, you can bring the gi up and over to finish Ouchi Gari.